So now that we talked about what is AI, why does it matter, and started to envision this new world of work that we're stepping into, let's outline a roadmap for how to steadily make progress towards the goal of really understanding it, utilizing it, and benefiting from AI. The first of 5 steps on our roadmap is to have a reason why to engage with AI. Hopefully, this mini course has given you several reasons why. I know when I first started learning it, it was a pretty negative reason. As a career coach, I realized that if I didn't understand I wasn't going to be able to help anybody navigate this change that we're going through, this fundamental alteration of how we work. But as I started to learn I found all kinds of things that I found really interesting and valuable. And as I learned how to create agents and started to use them in my workflows, new use cases, new opportunities started to open up. You go through these stages of understanding of AI that opens up new worlds. And so hopefully whether you have a negative or a positive reason to get involved, hopefully you've got enough of a reason to start getting engaged and then new positive motivators will crop up as you move along. The second stage is to learn the basics, like, just the basics of prompting and some of the terminology and whatnot. The best source for that I found is Andrew Ng's course. This is about 3 hours long and it's generative AI for everybody, meaning the concepts, the way he talks about them is helpful for us normal people that are not data scientists. So there's a great resource if you're wanting to get all the basics down in one go. The third step is to start experimenting with it. And what's important here is to start to use it in a way that you're getting some benefits out of it, knowing that at first it's going to be clunky and awkward and difficult, but you stick with it and you start to learn all these bazillion little skills and bits that are necessary to engage and understand with AI and move up the ladder. This stage never ends. I'm experimenting with AI every day, obviously, and we will be for forever. I think it's constantly evolving and really quickly. So just get engaged, start using it, and finding ways of benefiting from it. As you experiment with it, the most important thing I've found is to not go chasing after all the different tools and be scattered, but to pick something and stick with it long enough that you get good at it. So even if it's ChatGPT and basic prompting, or maybe you make a custom GPT or an AI automation, or you use a tool like N8N, whatever you get into that you're finding is beneficial to you, actually stick with it and give it the time to get good at it. Because as you do, you'll get a lot more benefit out of it. It becomes like a foundation stone, a foundational skill, and it makes it easier to learn the other skills because you've got something to compare against. That's what I found really works is to get good enough at something that it becomes kind of a rock in your system, and then it makes it easier to get better at the other things. Okay, next one. Step 4 is to begin integrating into your workflow. So you've got to get to a certain level of understanding before you can begin to integrate it. But those 5 levels of customizing AI, those different AI workers, so AI automations, custom GPTs, as you learn those, you'll notice ways that you can start to implement it into your workflows. And then once you do start implementing into your workflows, you start saving time, it starts reducing your stress, it starts giving you extra capabilities, improving the quality of your work, very little use cases at first. Then you'll start to see more and more benefits and you just slowly move from that no AI workers to a team of AI workers and rising in productivity. Give yourself several months to go through this process, a little bit at a time. Of course, the key things that you'll have to do before you implement this at work is understand your company's policies on AI, learn about safety and privacy. So make damn sure that you don't end up doing something that puts your company in a vulnerable position. Stage 5 is getting to a point where you can actually reimagine your work. I think that AI is going to transform how we work. And the sooner we get to that point where we can envision, start to at least, what that future of work looks like, the sooner we can build the skills and position ourselves and get into that channel of growing in that new positive direction. So, yeah, that's the primary reason why I'm creating this whole program. And the reason why I do this as a career coach is to help people build great careers that get better and better every year from this point on for the rest of their life. This nuclear bomb of AI is kind of coming into the world of work, but I think that there will be a new normal. And the sooner you get to that point where you can understand what that new normal is going to be, the sooner you can start making good career choices and pivoting and moving in a direction that's going to be sustainable and positive for you. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you got a lot out of this mini series. If you'd like to have a session with me, there's links in the description below. Otherwise, I will be creating more videos now. I'm just starting on YouTube, but if you want to subscribe, I'll see you in the next video.